Okay, here's a student example essay for the Lord of the Flies argumentative essay. I'm going to read an introduction paragraph and a body paragraph. First off, I want to point out MLA formatting. Remember, you should have your heading over here on the left-hand side, all the way left aligned. It starts with student name. I blocked out the student's name though. Student name, teacher name, class name, the essay due date, written out like this. Then in the top right-hand corner, you should have the header, which will be your last name. Again, I blocked out the student's last name, with the page number. All Times New Roman, size 12. The title, you can title it whatever you would like. If you don't think of your own creative title, then title it whatever what I titled the assignment, which is Lord of the Flies argumentative essay. Notice that if you do include the book title in your title, that book title should be italicized or underlined. Here we go. The foundation of a person's nature can be described through the relationship between water and oil. While water is known to be clean and pure, when tainted by oil, it becomes undrinkable and nearly impossible to decontaminate. That's that student's hook. Kind of interesting. Unique. This notion that human nature is inherently good until it becomes poisoned by evil is portrayed in William Golding's novel Lord of the Flies. When a plane crashes onto an island and no adults survive, a crowd of children are left to fend for themselves and to retain a sense of civility as time passes. This becomes increasingly difficult, however, when a manipulative character named Jack utilizes their fear of imaginary beasts to gain acceptance and respect. It is because of his scheming personality that the humanity in the boys becomes tainted with savagery. However, two characters, Ralph and Piggy, are able to somewhat maintain their integrity while everyone else is praised. There is her background information about the novel. These two characters and Orson Welles' view on racism validate that all people are born virtuous until an outside factor ruins that innocence. There is a student's thesis. So she is arguing that people are born good, virtuous, and they're only like ruined, or evil only enters their minds when an outside factor creates that, is what she's arguing. First body paragraph. Like a person's heart when they are first born, Ralph and the other survivors are exactly the same when they crash onto the island, youthful, cooperative, and innocent. As their elected leader, Ralph never tries to sabotage his role of power, but he attempts to maintain it and then to think of a solution for whatever problem the group encounters. He does his best not to be a dictator while sustaining order, and the conscious evidence of this, as Ralph says, quote, "We can't have everybody talking at once. I'll give the conch to the next person to speak. He can hold it when he's speaking." With this idea, Ralph can listen to everyone's opinion. Be that as it may, this way of thinking becomes damaged thanks to Jack, Ralph's manipulative opponent on the island. When Jack wants to be the new leader of their group and turns everyone against Ralph, Ralph's humane nature is changed because his animalistic will to survive triumphs whatever ethics he once held. He may have been one of the most noble characters in the story for a time, but even Ralph's own understanding between right and wrong was corrupted. However, his advisor, Piggy, manages to remain civilized until his death near the end of the story. So you can see in her body paragraph, she starts the topic sentence with supporting her thesis statement. So in here I saw, like a person's heart when they are first born, youthful, cooperative, innocent. I see that idea present, which supports her thesis statement. Then when she goes into her details, she introduces her example. She uses a quote and embeds it properly. Then she expounds upon it. She explains it. She makes the connections. She analyzes it. This adds depth and connections here. And then at the end, she transitions. She wraps up the idea of this paragraph and then hints at what is to come in the next paragraph. And I can see that because she mentions something about Piggy here remaining civilized. And then in the next sentence, I see, oh, there's Piggy. So it seamlessly blends. Let me know if you guys have any questions.